First, we should thank Johnny Hicks for giving a life the world had already discarded, a purpose, a place in something far greater than himself. I can see it on some of your faces. Doubt, hesitation, that quiet voice asking if we've gone too far. But understand this: nothing of value is ever given freely. Everything that matters requires sacrifice. What we did here tonight was not cruelty. It was completion. You don't come this far, you don't open a door like this, and then pretend you can close it again. We were chosen, not randomly, not accidentally. Chosen for this moment, this place, right now. While the rest of the world drifts, confused, directionless, we act.
Thank you, Johnny. Vor Dagra.
Dagra, no! Dagra, no!
Thank you, Johnny, and our Lord thanks you for your sacrifice. We gave your miserable life meaning. Have a nice day.
The next morning, Agnes went back to work. Same smile, same voice, same routine. Have a nice day, like nothing ever happened. But something did happen. A man walked into that building the night before, and he never walked out. No reports, no missing person alert, no police. It was like Johnny Hicks never existed, and the people who saw him that night didn't say a word. Not because they didn't want to, because they couldn't. Something changed inside that room, not just for him, for them. Because the next time those people met, they weren't reading books anymore. Agnes and her husband crossed a line that night, one they could never come back from. But they didn't feel guilt, they felt clarity. For the first time, everything made sense. They weren't acting out of cruelty. They believed they were correcting something that had been wrong for a long time. Later that night, they met with the others, not to celebrate, but to make sure everyone understood. What they had done wasn't random, it wasn't impulsive, it was necessary. Because according to the book, the body wasn't just a vessel, it was a source. And if what lived inside it was taken, absorbed, it didn't disappear. It was transferred, strengthened, preserved. The book didn't describe these forces as evil. It claimed they were abandoned, cast out, misunderstood, that everything people believed about good and evil had been rewritten. And if that was true, then the world wasn't broken by darkness. It was broken by the lie people chose to believe.
Where did the book come from?
It was the first question no one had asked. Not about what they were doing, not about why, but where it came from. And for the first time, Agnes didn't answer right away.